Beloved, today Jesus is speaking directly to your heart with a gentle but life-changing reminder to trust Him completely in every situation. Life can often feel overwhelming when it is full of so much uncertainty and paralyzing fear, but He calls us to do something different. Jesus is inviting you to finally surrender all of those heavy worries and place your absolute confidence fully within His capable hands. Understand that true trust is much deeper than just a fleeting feeling. It is a conscious, daily decision you must actively make. The ancient scriptures clearly tell us to lean not on our own limited understanding, but to trust the Lord with every part of our heart. Trusting Jesus wholeheartedly means believing He intimately knows your entire past, every current struggle, and the future you cannot yet see. When we finally choose to trust Him completely, we immediately release the exhausting burden of trying to control every single outcome ourselves. We stop letting the fear of the unknown paralyze us, because we know with certainty that Jesus is guiding every step of the way. Jesus doesn't ask for blind faith. He knows your fears, He recognizes your doubts, and He understands every past mistake you've made. He extends an amazing promise that He is ready and willing to carry all of your heaviest burdens right now, if you just bring them to Him. In Matthew, He personally invites all who are weary and burdened to come close to Him, so He can grant you deep, restorative rest. Completely trusting Jesus does not mean that your life from this day forward will magically become absolutely perfect and problem-free. It means that no matter what difficult circumstances happen to unfold, you possess the profound assurance that you are absolutely never walking through them alone. His incredible, unwavering love for you never fails, and He is always orchestrating things for your greatest good, even when you cannot understand the situation. So, how can we begin the practical work of truly trusting Jesus with the entire capacity of our whole heart, starting this very moment? The first vital step is consistent daily prayer and complete surrender, where you speak honestly about every single worry and ask for His divine direction. Next, you must actively meditate upon the sacred scripture so you can keep His unchanging promises firmly in mind when creeping doubts start to appear. The third practical action is committing to obedience in all of the small, seemingly insignificant daily decisions throughout your routine. As you consistently follow His guidance in these little matters over time, that solid trust naturally extends to conquering even the biggest life challenges. Let me share a quick story about a woman who was once completely paralyzed by overwhelming fear about what her future was even going to hold. She made a firm decision to trust Jesus completely, dedicating herself to prayer, consistent Bible reading, and taking one step of obedience at a time. Slowly but surely, the constant, gnawing anxiety that had gripped her heart for so long began to completely and utterly disappear from her life. Then, unexpectedly, new opportunities began to open up. Incredible blessings started to flow into her life, and doors that were once shut swung wide open. She finally understood in a profound way that trusting Jesus completely was the essential key she had desperately needed for the lasting peace she had been searching for. Today, Jesus is extending that very same loving and personal invitation directly to you, right where you are standing in your current moment. I sincerely encourage you to intentionally give Him all of your current worries, all of your past mistakes that still trouble you, and every future uncertainty you face. I urge you to let go of trying to hold on so tightly to control. Trust Him completely now, and watch as He lovingly transforms your entire existence, one beautiful step at a time. Always remember that the Lord is eternally faithful, and His magnificent, intricate plans established just for you are invariably and always good for your life. If this specific message has truly resonated deep within the core of your heart today, please consider sharing it with just one other person who desperately needs to hear this truth. Let us make a strong commitment together, starting from this very second, to walk forward confidently in this powerful journey of deep trust and unwavering faith. Take a quiet moment right now to subscribe to this channel so you can receive these encouraging, guiding messages directly from Jesus to help light up your day. Embrace the call to trust Him completely, for in that sacred surrender lies the beginning of the most profound peace you have ever known. Do not let the worries of yesterday steal the blessings that Jesus has already prepared for you today. He sees every tear you have cried, and He is weaving every experience into a beautiful tapestry of purpose, just for you. When confusion clouds your path, remember His quiet promise that He will always illuminate the very next step you need to take. Replace the need to understand everything with the simple, powerful act of declaring, "Lord, I trust You with this situation right now." Your faith is strengthened, not when things are easy, but when you choose to rely on Him during the most difficult moments you face. Every time you choose trust over anxiety, you are actively participating in the magnificent design He has for your life. Stop focusing on the massive mountain in front of you, and instead focus your gaze upward, toward the one who moves mountains effortlessly. Let the peace that surpasses all human understanding begin to flood your mind as you settle into His divine will for this season. He desires for you to live a life abundant, not just in success, but in the deep, quiet satisfaction of knowing you are perfectly held. Do not wait for perfect clarity before you take the next step. Just take the step and trust that He will clear the path immediately ahead. What is the one specific area of your life right now that you are struggling to hand over to Jesus' complete and loving control? Take that burden right now, place it on the altar of His promise, and walk away lighter than you have felt in a very long time. He is your faithful shepherd who guides you to green pastures, even when the valley of shadow seems dark around you. Remember that every seemingly negative experience you endure is being redeemed by His divine artistry into something beautiful and useful. When you feel completely incapable on your own, that is precisely the moment His infinite power stands ready to fully manifest in your life. Stop striving in your own strength and begin resting in the powerful assurance that the battle truly belongs to the Lord. Let His gentle presence be the constant soundtrack to your day, overriding the noise of the world with His truth. Choose trust today, not because things are easy, but because you absolutely know the character of the one you have placed your hope in. His grace is more than sufficient to cover every mistake you made yesterday, every challenge today, and every fear for tomorrow. Breathe in the reality that you are deeply loved, completely forgiven, and perfectly held in His sight forever. This constant decision to trust transforms your anxious striving into a peaceful, holy expectation of good things ahead. Give Him permission today to show you a path you could never have possibly navigated successfully on your own strength alone. Let go of the steering wheel. Jesus is a much better driver, and He knows the perfect destination for your ultimate joy. Your complete trust is the greatest gift you can give Him, unlocking blessings you cannot even begin to imagine right now. Remember this profound truth today. The Lord is faithful, and His plans for your life are designed to be overwhelmingly